Hi everyone. Had some thoughts in my head. Thought I'd share them. It's about things we say to people who are dying and the people around them. We went through some horrific ordeals a couple years ago, almost 2.5 years ago, I'd say. I'm guesstimating it's about that. When my sister passed. And there were a lot of comforting words from people, and there were a lot of not so comforting words from people. Especially from the world of the internet. There were some really terrible things said. And so I just felt like I needed to share my experience and what was helpful and focus on the positive things that were helpful, so that if you're going through losing a loved one, which we all will at some point, maybe this might be helpful. And I'm thinking of things as they come into my head. Like I don't know exactly what's going to pop into my head as I'm talking here, but the one thing that I think is valuable to keep in mind is when someone is passing and getting ready to pass, and the people around them, I think it's important to talk to the person in a way that reflects what their beliefs are and where they are spiritually, and not impose your beliefs on the person. We got a lot of God bless yous, and which is completely fine. That's very generic, but there's a lot of input at times of like, Jesus is your Lord and Savior, and the only way that your sister is going to go to heaven is that if she does this, and this, and her soul is on the line, and all of this. And I can tell you right now, that is the least comforting thing on the planet. In fact, it makes you really kind of put up a front. Those are things that made me upset. Because also they don't know what our beliefs are. They're assuming that we don't align with Jesus's teachings. That's for us in our personal lives to decide, and not them. No one else's. And so as I'm kind of sitting here reflecting, I think back sometimes on like, did I make her feel comfortable? Did I push anything that may have been a belief that I had on her? Did I honor her as best as I could? Did I learn about what her belief was and share comfort through that lens, so that her passing was as peaceful as possible? Because let's face it, at that point, it's not about you and your belief. It's about helping that person get through the journey they're about to partake in. And it needs to be as supportive and caring and loving as possible. And I absolutely 100% think it doesn't matter if they believe in some kind of crazy whatever. If that's what brings them comfort, it's not harming anyone else, to learn about it and to talk to them in their spiritual language, to bring them comfort and peace. Because why not? Why not? Why does it matter if they believe in this wild and crazy thing? All that matters is how they feel. When you're staring at your loved one who's dying and they're unsure and they're scared, that's all you want for that person. So why would you not do that? Why would you push your belief on someone, push it down their throat, and make them uncomfortable and not give them what, even if it's not what reality is, even if that's not what's going to happen after they pass, it doesn't matter to you, and it matters everything to them. I think that's where I'm going with this. Meet them where they are spiritually and give them what they need. Don't push your spirituality on someone. That is going to bring, I think, the most peace to the person who's transitioning into whatever is after this bodily form, even if that is nothing. And if you don't align with that, take it outside and pray to your God in your own way. That brings you peace, but it's not meant, if that's what's not for them, then that's not what's not for them. Meet them where they are. And I hope, reflecting back, I hope I was able to do that enough for my sister. It's hard enough. Yeah. It's not worth the arguments and the fights and you have very little time left, and you have to spend it in a way that's going to bring the utmost happiness to all of you. So use it wisely and effectively. Keep it to yourself. Please. For their sake.